All right, welcome to Kids Corner. This is GB
Kids
Austin.
Corner.
Kids Corner is
Oh,
today.
thank you. You're catching
Definitely.
me. We're gonna do a Kids Corner, yes, and
All right.
And I've got a kid taking some of my seat here, so I'm about to fall off.
And we're also in the corner today. We're not in our usual spot.
Yeah, we try something a little bit different today. Get a little bit better lighting and see how this works out. But this is Failing Forward, so thank you for joining us.
I'm Eduardo Guthrie.
I'm GB Austin.
And these are the Kids Corner team.
And Loki's down here.
Yep, here he is.
I'm here.
Yep, he's a good kitty.
He's a good kitty.
Yep. He decided he wanted to crash the show, and he might want to play Kahoot. Also, today we're going to be testing people who have read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling and see how well their memory works.
Right, are you familiar with that one? Have you read that one before?
I'm gonna dominate this!
Yes,
Me too,
I
I
think
just
so.
watched the movie
And here's
from
the thing. I figure these guys know this pretty well, especially this guy because he's read the book, and this Kahoot is coming from the book. So if you can beat him, you can win a book. And I've got 3 books, 2 that are available to win right away. Yeah, there we go. So 2 that are available to win right away that I have on hand. I have one more that I am preparing soon that most people have not seen yet. So, yeah, you can take your choice. It just might take a little
To
while
think
for this one because
that
I'm
the-
still working on some
Okay.
things on
To
that.
think that the script, that book that was painted before that one.
That's true. This one was written and painted before Ruby Bunny and the Big
Why
Fall.
are you?
Please
Yeah.
stop. What are you doing?
He's in the way. They couldn't see me.
Well, we're going to learn something really quick. When you're on stage, if somebody's standing in front of you, they don't know, so you move. So you just kind of lean one way or the other, okay?
Little theater tips here on Failing Forward.
That's right. We're kind of a dramatic family in more ways than one.
But I need to let people know if you want to join us in playing Kahoot. You're going to need one big screen to watch us on the live stream because that's going to be the game board. But you'll also need a little screen for every player to be the one you buzz in on. So Kahoot.it is the place that you'll be going to on the web browser on your can you show? Hold it up. Yeah, Kahoot.it is the place you'll be going, so you will be ready to log into the game when it starts. So get a little screen in hand and get a big screen that everybody can see.
There you go. So maybe get your computer going for Facebook and have your phone handy, or you and a friend get it figured out ahead of time so we can do this.
Well, GB, as they're getting their phones and tablets and computer screens and smart TVs ready, I haven't seen you for about a month. And things have been happening with the books. I understand that they're not the books I remember from their prototype phase. What's going on?
It's true. So just like Z was saying earlier, Grippy Boy, Guy Kinderman, and the Peanut of Power, it was written and painted actually before Ruby Bunny, which was published 2 years ago now.
Wow.
So during COVID-19, I painted this, I wrote this, it was pretty much all set. I just thought Ruby Bunny should be released first. But I'm finding as I'm getting ready, as I was trying to publish this one, that I've had some really wise people point out some things that could be adjusted. People that know about color quality, that while the front, I love the way the cover looks, some of the things on the inside, I've learned a lot of things to increase the color quality on that. And then some of the words and realizing how I was not really satisfied with the story. But the thing about failing forward is sometimes you just get something done and get it out there, not because you're trying to put out less than your best, but because if you don't actually release something, you can't start doing the next thing and the next thing and getting better and better.
Okay, failing in place is not progress.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're going to fail forward. However, I think I could do more with this before I release it, and I'm trying very hard, despite everything else and lots of life going on. This one's going to be released pretty soon still. I've been saying that for a while now. But in honor of this, I've been saying dad jokes basically every time we meet, because this is a story about a father and a son and empowering imagination. But I was going to tell you a knock-knock joke about a broken pencil.
Okay.
I just figured it'd be pointless.
Oh.
And I remember I told you a chemistry joke, but I didn't get a reaction. So I don't
Okay,
even know what to tell.
That's 2. You're digging yourself in deep here. At least you've got a justification, an excuse to say this is why dad jokes belong on Failing Forward Livestream.
Right. I mean, as a writer, it's kind of surprising. I do my best, but in school I only learned 23 letters of the alphabet. Is there 23 or is there 24?
There's more than that.
23 letters?
25?
26. 26?
Up
I got like
to
25 of them, I think. I don't know why. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
3 in a row. My goodness.
Doing
All
my
right.
best here. Yes.
All right.
I gotta tell you though, when it comes to dad jokes, and this is not a. This sounds like a setup for another. Dad.
It does.
No, it's not. It's not. They come out best in the moment, and they come out naturally
Yes.
all the time. I love it. Crack up the kids, or I get a oh. But yeah, but when you have to prepare one ahead of time, it's a little different.
I love the ones that come out unintentionally.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, now, speaking of dads, you can't be a dad without kids.
That's right.
Okay? The Kids Corner team is here. Have they been up to interesting things in the last month since we saw them?
As a matter of fact, they have. We got a kids' corner prepared, thanks to
Okay.
you, Eduardo. You hosted it.
Oh,
and,
yeah, I was there, now that you mention it.
Let's share this kids' corner. We
have ascended the mountain, and that's just so that we could welcome you too.
Kids Corner!
Well, now that we're up here, what is it we're going to do? Hey, it's going to be a sled race, so pay attention. What we've got here is 2 teams, and they are going to race to see how many times both teams can slide down the mountain in exactly 10 minutes. And the starting line is already up there. I don't know if you can see it. Take a look. There it is. That's where they have to start from, and they're going to be sliding all the way down to here. Okay?
Bucket!
They have 10 minutes to make as many runs as possible. So, are the teams ready?
Yeah!
All right. On your mark. Get set.
thirsty. Way to go, Michaela.
It's just that I've been running.
Go, Miracle Family.
Behind the bucket. Over here. Make it fancy. Make it fancy. Behind the bucket. Okay, over here.
For the win! Oh, that's it. We're out of time.
It was a close race, but by one run, Team Miracle wins, 15-14. Everybody, let's give them a hand. Well done. Team Miracle, they're going to have to work as a team to decide which of the two mystery prize packages to choose.
I think we should go with this one.
Why don't you guys open it?
Rip it open.
Here we go.
All right, what do you get?
Oh, hang on. Let's show the camera what you guys are getting.
Oh, mine.
Snowball maker. We got books
Can
and
I have that one?
gloves.
You already
That's
said
awesome.
that. What's in the other box?
Cheers, Team Miracle.
I I won because I didn't give up. I kept on trying. That's called perseverance.
Right.
Well, thanks for joining us. It's been fun up here on the mountain, but make sure next month you tune in once more for...
That was quite an event, wasn't it?
Now, could you tell which shots I was shooting? Because I had the shaky shiver cam. Are you wiped out already from watching videos? Okay. Yeah, it tires me out too.
Yeah, your camera was pretty shaky. You had the shaky cam. My camera was a little bit shaky too. I have a bit better, focus on that on mine, but still.
But I'll tell you what, my camera was not shaky because I was using a drone with the gimbal. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my
It's a drone with a gimmick.
gimbal. Yes.
Well, it
That's
looks like
fun.
you're not shivering today because you got this double long sleeve T-shirt on with an enormous blazing red message on the front of it
Yeah,
there.
it's a cool band name I got on my shirt here. Have you heard of them?
Band.
It's my band.
It's
yeah.
a little hard to read there, but I can see beneath.
Here we go.
The, Okay, it should be a question, a quiz for the people watching to see. What does the message on the shirt say? You guys know, right?
Yeah. Mog.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are doing a show really soon, and I could say very well that the writing on here, super clear compared
Okay.
to some of the writing that I've seen in some of the other shows. Like,
All right.
I compared it to a bunch of dead squirrels formed into letters to make their
Dead rats.
rats. Yeah, it was not clear.
Okay.
But
But
if
you've
you
got
know the band name,
The
then yeah.
title of a country western band.
Country Western.
Uh,
No!
Oh, sorry, it's a,
Heavens no!
It's a swing band.
It's a power metal band.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and we're going to be doing our first show in 1 month.
Wearing.
1
Okay.
month from tomorrow, yeah.
Do you have any details yet, or should people be watching this page to see the official announcement of In Concert?
Yeah, we do have some details. We're going to be performing at Dante's at March 4th, and we'll be opening for a few other bands. We're going to be at 8. Yeah, so we'll be starting our show, our portion of the show at 8 p.m. So if you can get out there, this is not a kids-friendly event. It's all adults at this particular place. Down the line, I expect we will have things that are not adult only.
Happening in places where it's
Yeah.
not alcohol flowing freely.
Yes,
and
exactly. That's the thing.
No, not exactly a family
Yeah.
setting.
Anyway, can we just get on with it?
Hey.
Don't be rude.
Wait.
Oh goodness, a picture of patience here.
Yeah, really.
The kids' corner.
She's ready for the Kahoot.
can
Are
only
you ready
hold
for the
them
Kahoot?
So long.
Are you ready for the Kahoot?
I never know if I'm saying that right. I always feel like, Kahoot. Kahoot.
Yes, yes.
Kahoot.
All right. Well,
Kahoot.
I will see if I can get the Kahoot ready to go. Although I might go a little bit slower than I usually do because I'm carrying a little extra weight.
Hey guys,
That's okay.
just so you know, I'm also in the band.
Yeah, we
just
must
thought
forget.
I'd plug myself a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm the bass player, and I do a backup fry vocals, which makes it sound pretty epic.
It's pretty cool. He's been working on that. I would have mentioned it. I was interrupted first, but it's a killer band. It's our first show. It's going to be sort of like our way of kind of breaking out and making sure that everything that we're all set to do is really solid. Love to have people come, but at the same time, we're kind of expecting that that's the place where we're going to have our most hiccups.
Tell us the name of the band, because some of our streamers might not have a screen. They just be listening on their earbuds.
Beneath the Darkened Skies.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah, we have a full set, and we have tons more that are coming. There's going to be a lot of music coming from this band, and it's pretty incredible. So
Okay.
it's worth checking out.
So even though there's a power metal sound coming from beneath the darkened skies, it's more of a family-friendly message than you get out of the usual band that's into danger and harm and threats and
The
antisocial.
the message is ultimately very positive. The method for bringing it is inclined towards a particular taste
Okay.
of music, but it's got a lot of power to it.
It's going to make more than one kind of audience happy.
Yes. yeah.
Excellent.
That's right.
All right. Well, Kahoot is on the screen, and people who want to join us live, I hope
Who's
hope we get
Cybrain?
some folks
Who's Cybrain one?
joining us to challenge the Kids Corner team, because they're pretty good at the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone questions. But go ahead and bring that game screen on for the streamers. What you need to do is be watching us on one screen, but also have another screen in your hand available to buzz in with. And that screen needs to go in the browser to this location, kahoot.it, and that is the number that you use to connect to this game. And if you've got a camera on your tablet or your phone, the little code will get you there in one photograph. So we have 1, 2, 3 players here, and
I got a quick question.
they all look like the ones that are sitting right around me right here. So I'm gonna, let's see, maybe give 60 seconds for streamers to join in and see if we can get any more players challenging us for the Harry Potter knowledge crown.
Who is Cybrain one?
We are not going to expose who is logging in with the names, because anonymity is precious here. But tell me this, Mr. Harry Potter expert, if somebody won the knowledge prize at Hogwarts, what would their crown be? Would they get something to wear or something to put up in their dorm room?
Probably like an invisibility cloak or something.
Okay, that's the kind of prize you get.
Cup.
Oh,
True.
a cup, definitely.
Or the Goblet of Fire.
How are we doing on our countdown? Because now 4 people have checked in. And I think...
We do not have any viewers.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, let's see. I'll maybe wait 20 more seconds.
20, 19,
And
18,
then
17,
begin
15,
the examination
13,
for the Harry
12,
Potter and the Sorcerer's
All right,
Stone
let's
knowledge cup.
9, 8,
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
don't have to
see
do
7,
that.
which
6,
of us is
5,
the most
4,
powerful Harry Potter
3,
brain
2,
Okay.
1.
All right, streamers, we're about to start the game. And this is it. 9 questions, and one of them is a double points question. So, in 3, 2, 1, here comes question 1. It is, fill in the blank. J.K. Rowling's first book in the series is titled Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's what?
Still counting down.
Apprentice? Sorcerer's Dilemma? The Sorcerer's Stone?
It was actually philosophers.
Sorcerer's Curse. Ooh, all right. 4 answers have come in, and they've all gotten it right. So this is where speed will make the difference on where people appear on the scoreboard. Ooh, the producer is at the top. All right,
I'm at
second
the bottom,
question.
but it took forever for it to give me.
Here we go. In the stories, Harry Potter is a boy born to become a great what? Explorer, wizard, father, or menace?
Menace.
4 answers. All of them are correct. So this looks like it will be a speed game.
Oh, yeah.
And the standings are still the same. So we know if it's a speed game, who is going to have the advantage here. But here comes question 3. As a boy, Harry Potter is already famous for what? Is it not dying? Is it solving the ageless paradox? Is it discovering the Sorcerer's Stone? Or is it his sense of comedy? 4 correct answers again. But do the standings change because of any kind of... Oh, no.
No.
The standings are staying put. Well, we are racing through this game. We're up to question 4. Which animal is not recommended for first-year students to bring? Is it a snake? Is it a cat? Is it a toad? Or is it an owl? 3 out of 4 are the right... Oh, 3 questions out of 4 have gotten the right answer. It's a snake. Snakes are not recommended on the first-year student list. So, there's a slight change in the standings. Somebody has advanced, but let's continue on. Next quiz question is, all the wizards who turned evil had been students in which house? Was it in Gryffindor, or Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw? 4 answers have all answered the correct one. It was Slytherin House that seemed to
Slytherin.
produce all the evil wizards. The standings stay put. All the scores are just racing ahead. So, as we quickly get to... Wizards avoid speaking the name of the villain who attacked Harry. Why? Is it might cause him to appear? Is it burns the tongue? Is it fills them with fear? Or is it speaking it is a crime? 3 correct answers out of 4. Will this change the standings? The answer is no. The standings stay put. All right, it looks like there is a very difficult to topple leader. Harry struggles with wizardry basics at first, but he's naturally adept at one thing. What is it? Is it seeing the future? Is it finding enchanted artifacts? Is it summoning spirits? Or is it broomstick flying? Only one of these is the correct... Oh, 4 correct answers again.
Answer. I finished.
Yes, he is adept at...
Ooh.
Oh, all right. The lead has been taken over by another player.
It's a close
And
game.
there's only a couple of questions left. Harry's mortal enemy was trying to return to life. In what form did he appear? Is it a flaming eye on a great tower? Is it a talking face on the body of a living person? Is it a voice of horror from the mouths of animals? Or is it burning words of anger appearing on Harry's skin?
That one took me too long to figure
Wow.
out. Oh,
The
that's a good
speed
one.
counts here because all 4 answers are correct. So, which one is going to... Oh, somebody's going to take the lead because of
Whoa.
speed. Speed brings lead. But the last question is a double pointer. Number 9. The question is, a sorcerer's stone goes by other names. What is it called in England? Is it Philosopher's Stone, Wizarding Crystal, the Shard of Eternity, or Kryptonite?
said it at the start of the game.
4 correct answers. So this will have been a speed quiz. Who will be on the podium? In third place, it is GB Faha. And in second place, it is Cybrain 1. But at the top of the podium, the winner is
Not
the
the producer.
producer. Yay! All right. Well played, all
Way
Harry
to go.
Potter students. You guys all did
He
better
won it for the speed.
than I would have done if I'd just been taking the test on my own without having put the answers in myself. All right.
Excellent job, the producer.
Thank you,
whoever
the producer.
are.
Yeah, we don't know who these are. They are
Completely.
made up names, and
Anonymous.
we'll never know. But
never gonna know who
fist
did it.
pump to
Could've
whoever it
been
is.
Somebody, anybody could have.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tell me,
Someone
producer, do you know who the
played
producer
it.
is?
Well, I mean, I'm a producer. I may
It's-
be the producer, but I could never be as great as the producer. you know?
Yeah, he's pretty great. Who is she? Whoever it
Yeah,
is, it
yeah,
could be anyone.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
That guy.
Well,
he's got my
GB,
heart.
Yes.
that was fun, and
Yeah, good job.
I learned a little bit about the writing of popular books from Miss J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Yes.
And so, have you learned anything about writing popular books from this experience?
She has a great way. J.K. Rowling has a great way of drawing people into the fun of the book, and making sure there's a hook to keep you wanting more and more. She did a fantastic job with that. Being able to put that in the microcosm of children's books is a whole nother skill as well, and I'm sure she would be excellent at that if she did the smaller children's books, picture books. But giving kids something that makes them want to see what's next.
But she launched her book with a vision to complete a series. What's G.B. Austin's vision?
Oh, yes. Well, I definitely have a vision for a series.
What's happening with your books most recently?
Well, with Grippy Boy, I've been revamping it. I don't remember if I already mentioned that. But
Yeah, you talked a little bit
yes.
about how it goes back before Ruby Bunny, but it's still in transition, and you've got a new higher level to shoot for
Yeah.
with colors, but also with what the message inside of it has to say.
Right. Yeah, I want the story, even though I had so much extra rhymes in it, I wanted the story to tell more and be easier to understand. So I'm revamping some of the writing for it, probably most of it. And the book was always written to be the first of a series of books. Probably 3, because 3 is a good number. So yes, there's an intention there. I've already got plans for the next couple of books. for that.
Tell me this. You've got kind of a built-in focus group here at this house. What kind of help does your focus group, your critic panel offer to you as you're developing books like this?
Well, if I leave my book out and I see a kid like Z here, just pick it up, they just pick it up and just start reading it out of nowhere, that tells me I must be doing something right, especially if they've heard the story before. And I've seen that several times with
Don't make it
several of my books. So that's a pretty cool thing. Mostly then it's encouragement.
Right.
On top of that, actually,
You tell me.
this character is completely inspired by one of my boys. Grippy Boy was created by the producer. That's right. When he was, that age. So he was like 6 or 7 when he started climbing up the walls. And in subsequent books, there's going to be other characters created by other of my kids
Oh, okay.
as well.
More faces from the Austin family. We're going to start showing up in books.
Journey? Do you think, was it Butterfly Girl or Bubblegum Girl or Bubblegum Girl?
735 what?
Can you guys do that not here at this moment because it's distracting? Okay. It's Bubblegum Girl, right? And what's the other girl?
Aliani was
It was Butterfly Girl and Bubblegum Girl. Yeah, I'm expecting them to make an appearance, possibly in the second book. We're gonna see what it's like when girls imagine and get anything that they imagine, and how that's different.
Okay.
That's gonna be kind of mind-boggling for me too.
I
because-
think, you're going to need a lot of input from experts on this thing.
Yeah, what would they do? How would they imagine?
Because we can do the male type journey story from a bit of experience there, but there are boundaries. There's places that I've never been and I'll never go that other people know well. And I've kind of dealt with that a little bit with my fictional character too, because I was inventing a superhero, but she's not a guy. And that seems to be a popular thing right now, is empowered women. And great, I don't think anybody should be disempowered, but I don't have a life experience that can teach me how to tell her story in the way that my sister would know, or somebody from your family would be able to tell.
Right.
So, or J.K. Rowling, she'd know about that.
Yeah, to be able to write from another person's perspective and have it be realistic, that is a challenge. And I look back at some of the stuff I've written before, and I've shared some things that I was excited about. Ooh, this is pretty cool. And then as I'm telling it, I'm going, no, that doesn't make any sense at all. I've learned so much. But that's how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure there are streamers that would say, man, that sounds like fun. It sounds like these guys are plugged into the right information sources to get the frame of mind they need to make this succeed, but I'd like to help.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to do whatever a streamer can do or a friend can do to help make this effort work, because you're planning on new appearances and new presentations, new places to come and share the book that go beyond where you've been already.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of plans in place for that to happen?
Well, in the next 6 months, in the next few months, what's left of the school year, I'd like to share with the other. There's about 6 more elementary schools in the Reynolds School District that I want to share with. I would like to have venues along those lines where I get to go and share this book in front of kids.
How's that been going? How's the audiences been when you bring them a book?
Well, this year, because how has it been? It's been fantastic. It's been such a wonderful experience. I've had some schools that have invited me back. I've shared with one of the classes in particular at Alder Elementary 3 times, and I shared with all of the books that I've actually published, including Grippy Boy. They got to see last year, even though it wasn't really finished. And I had kids asking me about it recently because I've been driving school bus in that area as well. About is the next book published yet? And it's such a cool experience. Yeah.
Yeah, to bounce off of that, were you in like a store or something and a kid came up to you and said like, "Are you GB Austin?" Didn't it happen like a couple times in one day or something like that?
That's right. We were over at Sky Zone jumping around, and there was a kid that came up to me and says, "Aren't you GB Austin?" And he had gone to Glen Fair, I think, and then no, he was at Alder, and another kid, a girl, came up and, "Aren't you GB Austin?" She was from Glen Fair Elementary. I got to share the book with everybody at Glen Fair Elementary. So every time I'm driving school bus there, I've got kids that remember me from last year, and it's just a wonderful experience.
Okay. So on one hand, it kind of sounds like oh, your popularity is taking off, and oh, your books are getting all the exposure they need. But I know it's just kind of starting.
Yeah.
We could use a lot more, and streamers might want to say, tell me how to pitch into that. Tell me what I can do to help get the word, to get it into more schools, to get it into more hands, because these books aren't just, oh, it wasn't that fun. I learned about, a fanciful story about wizards and schools and dragons and things like that. This helps families maybe get a vision they haven't seen for how their kids can succeed, how they can succeed as a family. And streamers might say, man, that's the sort of thing that should be as popular as wizardy books or rhymey books or other ones that are just sort of, entertainment.
Yeah, I'm not settling with just teaching kids about, oh, this is rhyme and meter and this is kind of fun and sing-songy and we're just going to do a silly story. There's silliness in the story, but there's a deeper meaning that's in there that is empowering kids in their imagination, and also empowering parents to step up and encourage, while also keeping the kids' feet on the ground. And that's the struggle that we have.
What can streamers do to help?
I want to
the
see you
effort?
guys here, just checking in with us. Like, come and join us on these games, so when we have the next thing to share, you can like and share it, or tell us what you think, or message me directly and say, hey, that was pretty cool, except the sound went out, or I would have liked to hear more of this or that. Just more interaction would actually be number one on my list, because I heard earlier today, I was watching something about producing and publicizing a book. If you make a book, some people think you make a really wonderful book, and you think that it's going to sell itself. Yeah, it doesn't. You might as well be putting it on your front porch. How many people are going to see it if you put it on your front porch? Well, let's see. Your mom and your dad and your
The mail
kids
carrier.
and and the mail carrier, a few people that you happen to run into, and that's it.
And the porch pirate.
And that's about how much exposure your book gets if you make a cool book. It could be the amazing book. It could be a life-changing book. No one's going to see it. But more people checking us out, saying, hey, I like this, but maybe a little bit more of this. And we're going to take whatever constructive criticisms that we can get. There's that. But also just like, hey, if you like something we're sharing, share it. Then more people. That's
Okay.
how it goes.
Social
Yeah, it
media
spreads.
shares.
Yes.
Views.
Yeah. That's what it takes.
Reviews.
Please, yes. Absolutely. Getting the book, even if it's when I'm first releasing it for free, because I'll put it out there on digital and you can get it for free, or I'll occasionally put it back on for free. Watching for that, okay? And getting on the email list so I can tell you, hey, it's coming out for free this week, get it. And then you can leave an Amazon review and more people will get to see it. You give an honest Amazon review.
Now, are there any marketplaces on the calendar yet that you're committed to bringing the street fair type presentation?
I don't have anything I'm committed to, but I'm expecting to do some things.
Okay.
But that'll be down the line a little bit.
Okay.
I'm finding there's certain seasons where either I'm available to do it, or it's there available to be done. So Christmas time was one. So that's where we're out there marketing, and then in the
Summertime.
Now
I know you were well received in Troutdale, and also well received on Alberta Street.
Oh yeah.
And so are those still on your mind?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Absolutely.
Well, in that case, I'll
although
join you.
I might want to go to Estacada or Gresham to some of these new markets as well. So be watching, because the thing is you start seeing the same people who've already seen your books in the same places. So trying to get it out there a little bit more. It's not like, oh, I want to get that jar of salsa again. It was so good. They're not going to keep buying the same book over and over again. So not that I'm going to limit it. I'm going to make more books too.
Oh,
but yeah.
And also, it's a good gift-giving thing. If
Oh, yeah.
somebody loves the book and they say, man, I got grandkids, and go wild.
Right.
And then the question that makes me chill a little bit on the inside, even more than standing on the mountain with a bunch of slitters, and that is the support that you've already received. Have you pushed any of these scorecards to the point where we have to face the consequences of people doing their best to help make Ruby Bunny and Guy Kinderman and all of these
The
things.
suffering from success.
Yes, definitely. Because I know we hit that mark right there, and we both, you had to taste the consequences. I had to immerse myself in the consequences. So, is there any news on those fronts?
At the moment, nothing new on those fronts.
Oh,
but like I've said,
spread the word.
Yeah, there's seasons, and yes, please spread the word. It can happen all the time, but there's seasons where we spread the word more, and there's new events, and there's more people seeing the book, and then there's seasons when you just got to be in the closet or in the back room or whatever, working on the book, or other life takes over, and that's why this is happening. That's why there's, we get limits to it. A lot of full-time overtime work and a lot of working on revamping this, and it's kind of hard to publicize. I'm not trying to give excuses, it's just life. So
Well, GB, we've got a busy month ahead of us then.
yeah, we do.
You've got one busy with a whole corner full of kids and, a house and work and also a book that's being reborn.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I've got to prepare for my first show, and yeah, there's a lot of life happening
Okay.
really soon here.
I've got a busy month ahead of me too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I may be working a bit more on my superhero, but I'm definitely also got the day job to deal with as
Oh, yeah.
well. But I do commit to preparing another Kahoot. So a month from now, on the final Monday of the month. I'm sorry I wasn't well last month. On the final Monday, I couldn't join us for a live stream. But the final Monday of this month, which is shorter than other months, and my time to prepare is less than it normally would have
Yeah, you've got
been.
like 3 weeks now.
Yes. But so I will make that commitment though. On the last Monday of this month, I aim to have a Kahoot ready to go. And people who've enjoyed watching, maybe not live, but you got to stream the show and you saw, oh goodness, that looked cool. I could beat those guys. Goodness, I could come in first.
Yeah, you could have, totally.
Yeah, come on by. And a new Kahoot by a new author and a new book. Or it might be a very old book of an author from history.
That's true.
But something that's a popular thing that kids and families have enjoyed around the world is going to be the topic of the next quiz. And I will bring it here. So get a small screen ready and a big streaming screen ready, and we'll see who's the knowledge champ.
Yeah, and I'll ask you this question. I'm also going to ask it online. Elsewise, what book do you think you would have beat everybody in, no doubt?
Oh.
What book do you think you could have, killed it on a Kahoot?
Oh, keep me up to date with what people answer with,
Yeah.
because I've been looking for good candidates like Maurice Sendak and the Bernstein Bears
Oh,
and
yeah.
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl. I was like, oh, what's that guy?
Yeah.
There's like the Purple Crayon and the Where the Wild Things Are, and there's several other Dr. Seuss's, and I was thinking maybe R.L. Stein might be one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to think. Have
Bring
to
your
decide.
comments. Pop them in the comments.
Dad, Pilkey, I don't know.
Can't
Dave
see you.
Pilkley?
Yeah.
Is that that's Captain Underpants, or is that yeah, that's Captain Underpants. Okay. there we go.
Dogman.
Oh.
And Dogman, yeah.
Okay. I have to read those, huh?
Maybe we should prepare that one and give you a break.
Well, we will
Maybe
see.
we'll have the producer prepare a Kahoot. You're giving expressions, but no one can see them.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say that. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have the producer prepare the Kahoot.
Yeah.
Me? No, I can never. Maybe.
Okay. We'll give it a try.
Yep.
Either way, we're committed to bringing you more entertainment in the way of testing your knowledge.
Yeah.
So, next month then?
See you in less than a month
This month.
for the next live stream.
All right, till then, I'm Eduardo Guthrie.
I'm GB Austin
Thanks for joining us.
at Failing Forward.